What up, y'all? So today we talking about the tools you need to get 360 waves. All right, so it's three main tools that you need to get waves, and I'll break those down. All right, the first of those tools is a brush. You need a really good brush that's gonna last. That's the first thing. It's gonna be made of good materials, and it's gonna last you. I would say if you're starting out with waves and you're on a budget, to get a medium brush. And what I mean by medium is the bristles, as far as hardness, it's not too hard. Like this is a medium right here, right? It's not too hard, but it's not too soft also. So this brush is a medium. This brush is a medium. If you see it, how I'm passing my finger on there, you see the resistance of the bristles. This is a soft brush. You see how much those bristles bend? It bends way more than the harder bristle. So this is a soft brush, this is a medium brush, and you got hard brushes. So I recommend you get a medium brush to start out if you're starting out on a budget. Literally that medium brush could last you the first 4 to 6 weeks, I would say. The first 4 to 6 weeks after your scalp. This is what's gonna help you get those ripples in. And from there, it's what's gonna help you perfect your connections and all that. So I recommend a medium brush to start out. After you got a little momentum going a couple weeks in, or a few weeks in, things like that, then you can start investing in other brushes. And I would say if you gotta buy one brush at a time, I would say maybe buy a hard brush next. Because by this time your hair is going to be growing in thicker now, so you're going to need something that's going to pull your hair more. So start off with the medium, then you get the hard brush, and then you can get a soft brush, because the soft brush is going to be the brush that you're going to use to do your final lay down after you do your brush sessions, or maybe if you cut your hair low, like for people like with hair type like mine or coarser, they could do maybe like like to a 1.5 or something like that, or even like a 1.5 cut, and you can use a softy to kind of get a couple sessions in, things like that when your hair is lower. So that's what I recommend. Now, the question that people ask me in my DMs all the time, and if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you are. I have it linked down below and also on the screen somewhere, but it's Architect718, all right? Make sure you follow your boy. But anyway, the questions I get a lot is, do I get a curved brush, where you can see where this is curved, or do I get a straight brush? Which brush should I get? My answer to that is just based on what you prefer. Some people prefer straight brushes. Some people prefer curved brushes. Some people prefer brushes with handles. Some people prefer palm brushes. For me, I don't care about any of that except the curved brush, because curved brushes I feel sit better. Right, when I'm brushing, I could do more with a curved brush. Like it covers more real estate, especially from like this angle. Right, I don't know if y'all can see that, but especially when I'm brushing like that, I cover more space with a curved brush than say with a straight brush. If I do the same thing with a straight brush, I don't know if y'all can see that, but. Alright, so that's the reason why I go for curved brushes. I just like them. I think I get more results. And that's true actually. So when I started off my wave journey, I was using Diane brushes before. And shout out to Diane, those are good brushes. But when I changed over to CQP with the curved brush, I started seeing a huge boost in my progress real quick. So I think it's because of the curved and also how many bristles they got on the brush. And that brings me to the next question. People ask me, what brand brushes should I get? I think just get whatever's in your budget. It doesn't matter for the most part, right? Just get a decent brush that's gonna last you. I personally use CQP, and I've been using CQP the longest. I've tried a few other brands, but I particularly like CQP. Yeah, so whatever brush fits your budget, or however you like your brushes, whether straight or curved, go for that. For me, so far, CQP is the brush. All right, so the next tool I recommend is combs. This is a topic of contention in the wave community. You got some wavers that don't believe in combing and some wavers that do. At the end of the day, I ain't here to change people's beliefs or anything like that. I'm just telling you what's worked for me specifically. And combing is critical. I don't think in particular a comb makes you get better connections with your waves. Specifically, it doesn't directly do that. What a comb does is detangle your hair and also like literally pulls your hair in a specific path, a specific direction. Because it's pulling strands of hair together in a specific direction from down to the root all the way up, unlike a brush which is mainly on the top. Because the comb is doing that, it will, as a side effect, improve your connections. So combing is really good. Even if it's not to improve your connections, just the detangling and things like that is you need that. Get a comb, and I would say to start out, get something like this that actually got two different spacing bristles on there. So of course, the lower your hair is, you're gonna be more on this side. If it could actually catch with your hair, and then move up to this side. And then as you wolf more, your hair gets thicker, then you could get the wider tooth comb and things like that. So you definitely want to invest in a comb. And you can get them for really cheap too on Amazon. I'll put some links in the description below if I can, just so y'all can see. And by the way, in all my videos, I have links in the description of everything that I use. So make sure y'all are checking those out, all right? Support your boy a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all these gems consistently on a daily basis. You just hit that link, man. Whatever you get on Amazon, it doesn't change the price or anything like that. You already know the deal. But your boy gets a little pennies, you know what I'm saying, of the transaction. So help your boy out. All right, so the next thing is Tiedowns. And what I mean by Tiedowns is your stocking caps, your do-rags, your surags, things like that. Get one of those. Whichever one you're more comfortable with, or whichever one fits your situation a little bit more. I would say get that. I could break down how they work too. So, and some of them you can use together. So stocking caps are more breathable than a do-rag is. And then a do-rag, which is more like in the middle ground, is gonna be more breathable than a surag is, which is gonna have the least amount of airflow through it. So depending on how hot the climate is by you, or if you get hot easily, or that type of thing, it could determine which one you want. I like all of them for different reasons. Now, when you start wolfing more and you get more comfortable in your process, you can start pairing up some of these together. Like for instance, there's a lot of people, including myself, that will pair a do-rag with a stocking cap. And that's just because you get more compression, right? More lay down power for your hair. So you put your do-rag on, right? You got your do-rag, put your rag over your head, and then boom, you put your stocking cap on top of that. And that will help to compress your hair as you're wolfing more, right? Now for surags, I like surags because you don't have to deal with the tying. It's quicker to put on, especially if you're tired going to sleep. You could use the surag and then maybe put a stocking cap on that again for more compression. All right, so if y'all want, y'all can put in the comment section below if y'all want me to do that. But I have specific things that I use for sleep versus when I'm walking around, like especially when my hair's growing out more. So comment below if y'all want me to do a video on that. But those are the different types of tie downs. You're definitely gonna need that in your arsenal if you're looking to get flawless 360 waves. I'm gonna give y'all a bonus. So this particular tool again is another topic of contention where people are like, oh, it's BS, it doesn't work, this is all this talk. Don't get caught up in talk. Try it out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You move on. All right. So that thing is the plastic bag. So there's a lot of people that think this don't work, but real quick, I'll give y'all the skinny on that. The bag actually helps control frizz. If you look, I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Well, I don't really have much frizz going on, but the bag helps to lay down those frizzy hairs that are standing up. I don't know if y'all can see it, but as I'm going like this now, your hands, I think I'm seeing it in the mirror. You should be seeing that on camera. When I use my hands, there's some hairs that kind of stick up a little bit, right? When I use the bag, I see those laying down. So the plastic bag helps with frizz control. and you know, of course, that helps lay the hair down. That's why the plastic bag is good. But if you want, let me know in the comments also. I'll do a video on the plastic bag method and all that. But that's the bonus. You have those 4 tools in your arsenal, a good set of them, you're gonna have elite level 360 waves. And that's it for this video, man. I hope that helps. Until next time, it's your boy Architect. Peace.